It is said that the ether is the ever-present field that connects all things. Yes, everything is connected. Every inch of the ether consists of infinite amounts of free energy. This is the elite's greatest secret. If science were to reveal that the ether exists, it would destroy the entire foundation of mainstream Jesuit atomism and particle science.
Huh? Let go. Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewn themselves cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water.
Denying the ether would be like a fish denying that it is surrounded by water.
Con?
By no coincidence, ancient Vedic and Taoist traditions speak of and still utilize today this same exact ever-present energy field that goes by many names. Prana, Chi. The brilliant Wilhelm Reich called this field Orgon, and even George Lucas called it the Force in his popular Star Wars series. By no coincidence, his Lucasfilm logo features the flat Earth and dome with the opposing vortex lines within it. But that's none of my business. Many generations grew up watching Star Wars and fantasizing about how cool it would be to have the Jedi powers of the Force. But as we're about to see, we all do have that power dormant within us, or rather both all around us and within us, and instantly accessible through intense mind and physical training. There is an old saying, mind over matter, but this is a fallacy. It should rather be, mind is what matters, because matter is not atomic particles, and thought and mind come from the exact same energy source that everything physical comes from. Scientism and even many religions falsely program us to believe that we were born into this realm, like a termite or ant moving into a tree, rather than born out of this realm, as part of this realm, like a leaf or acorn growing on a tree. Western psychology plays the same trick by convincing us that our mind, thoughts, and ego are bad things. Foreign invaders somehow bombarding us from some other dimension when nothing could be further from the truth. The so-called Matrix is nothing more than programming the false belief into people that we are somehow separate from everything around us.
Huh? See that? You see what they're doing?
A cosmic accident, or born into sin, rather than a symbiotic space-time fractile of the entire whole, born out of perfect harmony and purpose, perpetually dancing together with the whole. Are we walking up the mountain, fighting a foreign resistance force through sheer will and struggle, or is that mountain lifting us up because we desire to go up higher than we are to have a look around? The truth is that there is no difference between the two. We have just been programmed not to understand this simple concept. We're two sides to the same coin and two wings of the same bird. But make no mistake, there is only one coin and only one bird. Back to the Star Wars films. Why is the mighty technologically advanced Empire so hell-bent on getting rid of a few dozen bathrobe-wearing Jedi who have mastered control of the ether, or the Chetha? For the exact same reason the controlling parasites of this world don't want 7 billion people to wake up and figure out they are Jedis with access to the real-life powers of the etheric force.
Huh? Okay, Jedi is Levi. Don't get it twisted. Jedi is Levi. That's where they get it from. Let's go.
This troupe of martial artists use chi to perform the kind of stunts that seem beyond the normal capabilities of men. They stake their lives on being able to generate chi within their bodies and direct it to the parts that need protection.
So the next thing he's going to do is direct the chi into one part of his body, whack himself with a big knife and not get cut, because he's directing it into that single part of his body.
In Chinese culture, chi is the energy that drives all living things. It is to be found in breath and blood and can be absorbed from the universe and compressed in the body. Afterwards, he turned his back because what he's doing is he's getting rid of that excessive chi in that one place, because if you leave it there, it's no good for you. The thing that amazes me about this is how they're improving their natural abilities. They're not saying that they can fly or anything like that. They're saying they can improve their natural abilities to such a degree that they can do these things without getting hurt. So the next thing these guys are going to do is show us this traditional exercise of sticking a pole, a solid iron pole in their throat to show that they've built chi up there. It might look like a bit of a circus act. The reason they do this is to show that they can direct the chi to wherever they want it. Yeah, they have to use chi to do this because there's no muscle there. So they have to use real chi, otherwise it's just going to skewer them. That's an iron bar. Okay, so chi gets your kidneys. Okay, what I mean by get it up. Yeah, get it right up there. He said practicing qigong is good for the kidneys, and if you've got good kidneys, you've got a good. And I don't mean a good upper hook either.
Listen. I've been doing it since about a year now. Word to Natural by Law. We're gonna get natural next. And it's a tingling that you feel. And that tingling is called the chi. Now you can store this chi in the marrow of the bones. It is stored energy for the healing of the body. We're going to get that.
That's the thing they just used on their throats. That's something you don't see every day. The next thing, Mr.
You think these people out here playing with you?
Pop off.
Huh? You think these people out here really playing with you? You see this? You see what it say? You see what it say? How to amplify your bioelectricity, aka ether. Now look at my man. He is in true understanding of who he is, right? And when you come into full understanding of who you are, your skin tone is his outfit.
Huh?
Right? He wears this outfit, but you have the skin tone. All right, so you are. But we're gonna let him, give a little example of how to amplify your bioelectricity.
Pop off.
All right, so let's get a little bit of what he got, and let's carry on. Shalom.
You want your right hand relaxed on your right thigh. You want your left hand touching your left part of your stomach, but relaxed. You want your posture straight. Then take a deep breath like you're going underwater. The key here is when you blow the air out, pretend you're blowing a balloon or something. So you want to make the exhale take longer than the beginning.
In your check, right? The more intense, right? Or the harder the push out, right? The why. Oh man, you get this tingling, right? And it starts to travel throughout the body. You dig? And so you're building that bioelectricity, right? I.e. life force, chi or key. This is why we say the keys to the kingdom. We're talking, i.e. ether. Being able to manipulate ether, right? That feminine and that masculine together. That's the chi.
I first met him in the early 80s in a Chinatown of urban Java. He didn't want his real name or address revealed, so we called him DJ for Dynamo Jack. He was only a healer, he said, but he did direct a powerful energy generated from his own body into his patients. Sometimes he used the needles, sometimes just his hands. He called the energy chi, and it was so strong that he usually needed a grounder to hold his patients' feet. For years we followed him around Java on his healing rounds, pleading to be allowed to film him, but he always refused, saying his powers resulted from a type of meditation with an ancient tradition of secrecy. It was only when my brother Lorne was suffering from a serious eye infection that he finally allowed us to film him in 1987.
It was nothing like any acupuncture I'd ever had. I was getting really powerful electric shocks and couldn't control my movements at all.
Yin yang, positive and negative, you know. And my positive from here and my negative from here. And we meet together, this can get like electricity.
And is this because you're special? You have a special sort of
It's for meditation every day.
It's meditation that does it.
Meditation every day. Like you can touch me, like this. It's nothing, okay? It's my burn. It's just like this.
For our sound recordist, it was also a shocker. He then took our newspaper outside and showed us how chi can also be used to set things on fire. Shown this footage in public, he was very upset and refused all our future efforts to contact him again.
Feel the key. Keys to the kingdom, i.e. ether.
While Qigong and Tai Chi are in their native land referred to in terms of Qi, in the Western or European world we are oriented to explaining health and performance practices in terms of anatomical and physiological function. Human anatomy and physiology are commonly understood in contemporary science to be infused with functionality. That is the workings of the body at every level. However, in China, physical function is just one aspect of what the ancients called qi. In the Healer Within Medical Qigong program, you will hear and see references that are reflective of what Qi is and how the Qi could look or feel. For now, let's explore the anatomy and physiology of mind-body practices in Qigong and Tai Chi. How is functionality, an equivalent of Qi, triggered? How is it enhanced? How is it sustained? The skeletal system. According to the ancients who developed Qigong, the Qi penetrates to the marrow of the bones to be stored as a resource for healing and empowerment. The bones support the whole body in navigating gravity, and the marrow is the birthplace of the stem cells that differentiate into red and white blood cells. According to Qigong philosophy, the bones are also a key component of the Qi matrix. Given bones are distributed in all parts of the body, their contribution to the overall function of Qi is pervasive throughout the body. The muscular system. You may feel releasing, relaxing, or tingling throughout the tissues of your arms.
I told you. Tingling.
Legs, and torso. Quiet the mind. Feel the Qi. Rather than think about what you should be feeling, notice what you are feeling. The muscles, like all collections of cells, are operational due to the presence of fuel for function. Functional capacity in the muscles is not just activated by intense effort.
Huh? Plasma, right? Fuel. Energy. Bioelectricity. Huh?
Function is also enhanced in the state of alert rest in Qigong and Tai Chi. The muscles are everywhere. Functional support is everywhere.
Who is everywhere, huh? Your mother and father above, huh?
Thus, the Qi is everywhere. The circulatory system. Chinese medicine suggests that the Qi and the blood function together like a brother and sister. Both deliver functional and healing resources to all the parts of the body. System. Chinese medicine suggests that the Qi and the blood function together like a brother and sister. Both
like a brother and sister, huh? Once that feminine meets that masculine in the middle, you see that? Where they meet at? That's where you want to harness that Qi. The navel, right? Let go. So where are you, my Naga? What is the origin of the Qi? Huh? La Florida? Catay. No. Really. Where are you, my Naga? India Superior. Catay. Cateo. Tengu. Huh? La China. Huh? Where the chi at, huh?
It's on the wall somewhere. It says Hugh Fox and his Gods of the Cataclysm says the association with the yogic trance is especially evident in these Monte Album figures. All right, a yogic dance, that's like a Hindu thing, right? But we see that there was actually here with the Maya. In these Monte Album figures, because the design portrayed on the dancers' bodies are chakras. All right, these are chakras. You see the chakras? All right, we had that knowledge of that here. The mystic centers connected with successful meditation. All right.
Now they say brother and sister, but we know better. Secrets of the Hebrew letters. Check. Check. Let's dig on it. That's right.
Now, the letter Het is represented by the number 8 in Hebrew Gematria.
All right.
And the number 8 means life, new life, new beginnings.
All right.
And so the Het is a picture of a Vav and a Zion, which we just talked about, the Vav and the Zion, the last two letters. But these two letters are connected by what's called a yoke.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you remember correctly, the Vav we said was the number 6, and it represented a man. And then the Zion was the number 7, and it was a Vav with a crown on its head, and it's said to be represented as a woman or a queen. And so we have a man and a woman yoked together.
You gotta keep going, gotta keep moving, get your own self up, man. It's the fourth quarter, man. Somebody promised you it's gonna be easy. They lied. Gotta keep mama close, you know what I mean? Mama says she gonna come at you crooked first. Make sure you KTC. Make sure you in the cold. And now she get close.
Bread of heaven, keep on feeding me till I want no more. Novel tide down here on earth, plus they killing us slow. Spraying these chemicals and changing weather, nothing but devil seed of the falling empty vessels, taking orders with blessings. From Atlanta to Texas and Calico, they restless. The disrespect is unbelievable, need to be ready. You in possession of Jewels, so rare and they precious. Hawaii murder, a nation gonna send them his children. I fit the firmament, open up and you get to stepping. Wisdom mocking at your calamity, should have been listening. Whether you Hebrew or heathen, who's deserving of mercy? I thought you knew that Hawaii, no respect of a person. You running fast in this race, and nothing but a circle. Yet though I walk through the valley, death don't bother with family. Try to stick us with them vaccines, we talking mass murder. Gonna take up about 7 months to bury all them bodies. Travel mafia, let's go. Drop nation, let's go.
Just flow, dripping wet and milk soul. Feathers from my neck like my Zoom with a boss. Christianity's cross, kill so many eyes. The brass, I caught a cup, fell apart. Something like the press, battling shakers. Snakes in the grass, I see snakes in the grass. Cons first class. Obsidian sword, Valerian steel, fire and ice. Can you measure the weight of fire? Can you bring back yesterday? Surely I say unto you, who can but the Most High himself? No Jesus, no Buddha, no Muhammad, no idolizing. The reconstruction, Most High over everything. Dig deep in that Ruach light. Hit him with the knife, the spiral, the greater light. It's order over chaos. I'm in the front lines, contesting hijacks till the day I die. On my power, I said love and rise. Split the gates of enemy lines. Go.
Joy world, so chillin', feeling that. Dropping up, we feeling that. With 2 acres and a dream, don't stop how I be feeling it. Got the will that's really real, you know how I be feeling it. KTC be willing it. Men sauce to the knock in the back of the class with the Tim's on. Please pay attention. And you too, Aqua, put away your lip gloss. These niggas been long. Found life when we snatch loose boy for true crawl. Yeah, we got our own town and our own job. Sun stand still when he pop off. So chillin'. Shakini ingredients, 5 mil chef in it. Framer, shaper, blessing. Every step we take, we perfect reppin' it. Oh, wow. Got my gut bone, heart bone, mind bone connected it. Hijack, they be testing it. Hijack, we be wetting it. Spar the time perfected it. Launch off straight to the net with it. What did you expect with it? Special sauce, no cheese with it. Nah, hold that cheese on it. And hold that L-I-E with it. And hold up L-Y Kings in this. We hold M-H-O-E with us. Oh, whoa. They just tune in there. Trap Nation, Trap Mafia. One drop, one tribe, one vibe. Sing on it. Sing on the airbone, man. Sing on the airbone.